Alright, what's up? Hard Aimer here. Showing you the second game from WWS Sim Season 11. This one is against the 8-1 Clippers, owner Gajetic. My team is 8-7, currently sitting 7th in the West. And if you haven't noticed, I made a trade. I no longer have Okur. Did a two-man trade, gave up Collison and Okur for Brandon Bass and Marquise Daniels. So now I am planning on running kind of a three-man rotation in the post with Harrington, Bass, and Duncan. And this is the first game with that roster. Really good game throughout, stays close for the most part. Pretty good gameplay. But I'll probably talk more about the game later when we get towards the end. But now let's talk about March Madness. Sure, most of you are basketball fans filled out a bracket, as did I, and to say the least, it's been a little bit frustrating so far. I had St. John's in the Elite Eight, and they were just pathetic when they played. I guess that injury really hurt them. They lost their third leading scorer, and I don't know, they looked like they just played like they didn't really care. But I'm still okay. Right now I'm in a 15-person league, and I got still all 4 Final Four teams left, 7 out of 8 Elite 8, so I'm still sitting okay, as long as I don't lose a Final Four team. Really the big difference that I have between other people in my league is that I have Texas in the Final Four. I have them beating Duke and then UConn, which is pretty risky because those are both really good teams, but you know, you got to take a chance when you're in this league, or when you're in a pool, I guess. But Kansas looked really good. I've Kansas making it to the final, losing to Ohio State. I just think Ohio State they got a great inside-out game. Dealer can light threes like it's his job. It's kind of ridiculous. And I don't know, I just liked Ohio State. Originally I had Kansas losing to Notre Dame in the Elite Eight, but I just remembered back to the Big 12 championship, and the Morris twins are really too good down low. I don't see Notre Dame being able to handle them, and Kansas has a few athletic guards that might be able to get hands in the faces of Hansbrough and Abromaitis, keep them from lighting threes. So that's what I have for March Madness. I was watching the video last night, the one that I posted, and to be honest, I found it a little bit boring. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe I'm talking boring, or the gameplay was boring, but I might try to do some different stuff with editing. I think if I did live commentary, that would be interesting, just showing, you know, maybe just live commentary over the fourth quarter or something like that, or you know, maybe a dual commentary with somebody in the league. I could see me and Bala doing a dual commentary sometime in the future. But yeah, I'm just gonna try some different things with this. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the editing part, and it's really kind of a grueling process because you gotta have patience. It takes a long time to export videos, import videos, and upload them to YouTube, and then put the commentary over top. So we'll see. I'll get better. It'll be faster, but for now, I don't know. Let's talk about the game a little bit. He's able to hit a big three at the end of the first quarter, which made it a 4-point game. I started off red hot in the first quarter, you know, hitting most of my jumpers, getting the plays to work so I could get open people. Yeah, this is, not gonna lie, that's just luck right there. Eddie House actually stepped up this game pretty big. He had 8 points off the bench, which is pretty solid. I think he hit 2 threes. That one was a bad release, so I feel for Gajetic when he saw that go in, but he hit a lot of threes this game. I feel like I think he had like 7 threes, shot, you know, like 35% from 3, and he was taking a lot of them. He has a couple of good plays that get his shooters wide open from 3, and I was really struggling to stop that. And I went to the post again this game a lot. Duncan played well, but I had really balanced scoring this game. I think I had 3 people scored 8 points. Duncan had 13. It's a pretty close game. I'm out most of the game. Biggest lead gets to 10, but for the most part, it's within 4 or 5. Like that matchup, get a good crossover from Eddie House. Able to hit the mid range. But yeah, this was a close game. And it's against a really good player. He's, like I said, 8-1 in the league. Maybe sitting second in the West. So really shows. See if I'm getting better, how I've improved, stuff like that. Like I said last night or yesterday, the goal is to make playoffs, and right now I am in the playoff race, but it's very early in the season. Still learning rules. I know I did a couple things wrong this game, post moves and doubling down when I had a big mismatch or something like that. So I gotta be able to fix that. But otherwise, I thought I played pretty well this game. Like I said, I just couldn't stop his threes. He has this great play that gets his guys wide open for 3 almost every time. I couldn't stop it, and I could never really close out this game. Like I said, I get it to 8 and 10, but then, as you'll see at the end of the second half, most of these possessions are all his because I was not scoring at my end of the basket. Missing mid-range jumpers, getting shots blocked, a couple dumb turnovers, and he's able to really close this lead down at the end of the second quarter. Would have been nice to go into halftime with, a 7 or 8 point lead, but instead he just puts together a nice run to end it. I don't know what I'm doing here, just jumping for no reason. Don't like this matchup. Duncan stays out up top, and he's able to get wide open mid-range and tie it up. Now here I'm running a play to hopefully get a 3 at the end of the half. It works exactly how I wanted to. Thornton gets wide open, perfect release, and he just, misses it, which Hall of Fame difficulty. 3s are really difficult to make, and going to halftime tied. I was kind of disappointed with the way that ended that half, but what can you do? You got to play another half. Still fortunate to be tied against such a good player. So feeling good. The team's looking good. I'm not abusing one player. I don't think anybody scored double digits the first half for me. Nice little up and under from Lopez there. Really, the whole reason I made the Bass trade was to get some more strength, because as you saw in the last video, Okur just gets handled when he plays a big, not even a big post, any post really could back Okur down underneath the basket, and I'm really glad I didn't have Okur for this game, because Lopez would have just pushed him underneath every time. Guess I didn't really talk about his team. He has Chris Paul at point, which, I told you I started with Chris Paul early in the season. Wasn't a huge fan of him, just because, that's not really my style of play. I like to have better posts. And here's another. This is the 3 by Eddie House. I set the pick, and both of them kind of sag off, so I just light it at the end of the shot clock, and he's able to make it, surprisingly, considering how much he struggled. 5-point lead, gonna start giving it to Duncan. Hopefully he can take over this game. But, like I said, I'm glad I didn't have Bass this game. Or I'm glad I didn't have Okur this game. I did have Bass this game. He played pretty well. Played about 15 minutes because of my rotation. Had maybe 6 points, 4 or 5 boards, which is really all I can ask for. And my bench played pretty well, especially on the defensive end. When I bring in the bench, I tend to give up some runs, but I was able to maintain a lead. I never fell behind in this game really too much. Did fall behind in the fourth quarter, but overall I thought I played really well on the offense and defensive end. Fourth quarter, going to Duncan, up by 6. I think that's about as big as the lead gets in the fourth quarter. Maybe 8. Harrington, I think, is able to hit a nice up and under there. And now I'm thinking I got to go back to the starters because I don't want to give up this lead, and I know that I don't have to worry about time constraints because, you know, they had a lot of rest in the first half, so I wasn't too worried about anybody playing over 28 minutes. I got Duncan down low and Harrington down low, and then Eddie House is in there right now. But I mean, this is going to be the Duncan show at the end of the game. Try to go to him as much as possible. For some reason, when I'm editing, the audio lags on a few clips. There's that play that I'm talking about, by the way. Granger got wide open a few times and really hurt my team from 3. And then just a stupid turnover here, and I don't get back to transition defense, don't put a hand in his face, so it's a 2-point game. Like I said, I could never close him out. Here's that same play again. Gets 3 with Granger and hits it, and not gonna lie, I was frustrated at this point because, you know, that play couldn't stop it, and he had his first lead of the game. And I thought I was gonna blow this, but this is my last possession. Trying to put some points on the board. There's 20 seconds left, 10 on the shot clock. So obviously I'm gonna go to Duncan. Jump in and he gets fouled, so I can close this out, but Duncan's free throw is difficult. He doesn't bring it up really, he just kind of goes straight from the hip, so I missed the first, which is frustrating, so frustrating. So his last possession, I'm afraid that he's going to hit a 3 to win it, so I go to a 3-2 zone, and then he gets a one-on-one with Collison. I think that's Granger, and I was freaking out right here. I thought he was going to pull up, but instead he kicks it to Lopez. I get a hand in his face, and he misses it. So I'm lucky to win by 2. It's a big win for me, and you know, everybody played well, and I'm looking forward to doing something with this team. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Holland saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.